So now we look at the delete algorithm for in a skip list. And the first thing we want to do is we want to find the predecessors of the element we want to delete, because we have to take those predecessor pointers that are pointing to the element we want to delete, and we have to reassign them to the elements that follow on the one we want to delete. So we basically have to take the pointers that point to the one we want to delete, and we have to assign them over to the ones that follow on so that we can take this away. So we have to take the pointers to the one we want to delete and assign them over it. So how do we do this? Well, we get in the element, which is a string, an integer, whatever, and we first have to search for it. So does it really exist within the skip list? If it does, then we create a new skip node. So within the search, it will return if it doesn't exist. We create a new skip node previous, which is going to be our previous array for the predecessors of the element. And we create it with a number of levels that we have within the skip list. Then we run and we assign, or we initialize our previous array with head. And we create a search variable to search through the skip list. Then we say I is assigned from the number of levels within the skip list -1 to 0. So we're going to do a down to loop. Then we say while the element we're using to search the skip list dot next of I is not equal to use. So while this search variable dot next at this level is not equal to the one we're looking for, the element we're looking for, we're going to carry on looking for it at that level. And of course we said we're going to do that for all the levels. Then we're going to say, okay, so now we've found at that level the predecessor for the element we're looking for. So then we're going to put that into the predecessor or the previous array for every single level. Then we found the predecessor array. Now all we have to do is we have to delete the actual node. So then we do this for all of the levels. All we're going to say is we're going to say the previous is next. It's going to be assigned the one we want to delete next. So if this is previous and this is use, the one we want to delete, and of course we're going to have lots of levels. This is our previous array, and here we have the one that follow on it, the next. All we're doing is we're saying make these point over this, and then we delete that.